the Lord spoke to Manasseh and his people. They paid no attention. So the Lord brought against them the army commanders of the king of Assyria. So finally, he was taken prisoner. In his distress, he sought the favor of the Lord his God and humbled himself greatly before the God of his ancestors. And when he prayed to him, the Lord was moved by his entreaty, listened to his plea, brought him back to Jerusalem and to his kingdom. And then Manasseh knew that the Lord is God.
Manasseh came to his senses. It was a good move. Turn back to the Lord.
I mean, that's an example of God. Like, he didn't hold it against him what the guy did, but he was looking for that heart.
Yeah.
And when Manasseh found the heart, everything was good.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. I mean, that's so encouraging, right? So I think, like, maybe if I can find that place of coming wholeheartedly back to God, and you can find that place, and our families and our communities can find that place. But I think we got to turn this off a little bit, because a lot of what we see and hear coming out of this is telling us that, keep God out of the public square. Don't get God mixed up with politics and the government and all of that stuff. But I don't think we're getting out of this cultural crisis we're in without a wholehearted revival of the people of God.
Yeah.
Without turning back to him, I think we're going to be getting flushed down the drains of judgment here.
Yeah, the news is awful, and the fighting. I mean, there's no blessing each other. If you're a Republican and I'm a Democrat, or vice versa, there's not a whole lot of blessing. Maybe you think of him as an enemy.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do with enemies?
Yeah.
I mean, he told us. What if we did that? In Washington.
Love them, right?
It would be an interesting change.
That's right. That's right. And one of the things that really gets me, and one of the reasons why I'm motivated to want to do this 100-day plan, the American Campfire Revival, is because the narrative that is just being sung by the choir of the media complex is so negative and so divisive.
Yeah.
And I think I know where all that's coming from. If you read things like Saul Alinsky's How to Create a Socialist State, you look at Rules for Radicals, you look at these kinds of things, you realize that there are lots and lots of people who hate what this book is all about and what this book is all about, and what they really, really want is to come in and take control of everything and use guys like you and me and all the resources in this country for their own agenda. So much of what we see coming through the media, it's like it's designed to get us fighting and to get us divided.
Yes.
And you know that phrase, divide and conquer? I think I misunderstood what that meant for a long time. I used to think it was like, hey, we want to, go accomplish something together, so let's divide up our efforts and together we can conquer. No. Divide and conquer is actually, divide us as people so we're not united anymore, then we're much easier to conquer. And so you have this race fighting against that race. Yeah. You got the rich against the poor, the white against the black, men against women, gay against straight, and pretty soon you got everybody fighting. And I go, wait, I don't have anything against you because you're gay or you're black or you're a woman or you're rich or you're poor or you're tall or you're short or whatever. Like, why are we all fighting? Because I think you probably want what I want. I want to be able to have a safe home, and I want to be able to have a good job so I can feed my family, and I'd like to be around neighbors who care about other people. We all want that.
Right.
But if third parties can divide us and get us fighting, we become very weak and we're easily conquered. And so I want to unite us around the life-giving truths of God's word and prayer and praising him and acknowledging his sovereignty and believing that he will work out all things for good for those who love him, and he'll fight our enemies if we will just do what he says.
Yeah, beautiful.